Guys, how are you? Good day to my subscribers over here on YouTube, out there at Facebook, and also on TikTok. Guys, in this vlog, I would be discussing an NBA card spotlight on Phil-Am players or Filipino-American players who have played in the NBA and how they have impacted the card collecting community here in the Philippines. Alright? This vlog was suggested by a subscriber and an avid follower of my vlog. That would be Adrian Virgo Charito. So shout out to you, sir. And also I'd like to make a shout out as well to Masyong Harin, who is also an avid subscriber and follower of the vlogs, alright, of my channel. Thank you very much, mga sirs. Thank you very much. And also, but before anything else, I'd like to please invite you to please follow my Instagram account. That would be at timduncan21_card collector. And also, please follow me and my fellow podcasters over at Off-Centered at Facebook. Please follow us there. We have podcasts every Friday nights, Philippine time, 9 p.m. Philippine time. So, there you go. We always try to help the hobby in some sort or in some form or whatever. So there you go. So let's go and let's do this. No, let's discuss the impact of these Phil-Am players in the NBA, in the card community in the Philippines. So let's go. So here we are, guys, but before that, I'd like to first tell you how the Philippine market or the Philippine community, the Filipino community, is in love with basketball, the game of basketball. The reason behind that, one of the reasons behind that, is because we, as a nation, as a country, actually established the first Asian Basketball League, which is the PBA or the Philippine Basketball Association. Alright, we also have a logo there, just like what the NBA has, a silhouette or some sorts that they actually think copied. The idea was copied from the NBA. So this was established in 1975. And since then, it was televised and it captured the hearts of the Filipino people. Alright, so I think that was the reason why, one of the reasons why we are so enthralled with the game of basketball. So let's start discussing NBA cards of Filipino-American players and how these impacted our cardboard community here in the Philippines. Alright, let's go. First off is this card. This is the card of Raymond Townsend. Alright, this is actually the first Filipino-American player to ever play in the NBA. He was drafted in 1978 by the Golden State Warriors with the 22nd pick overall. Alright, he is a point guard. So, hindi masyadong alam ng mga tao kung sino si Raymond Townsend. Alright, but he actually played with the Warriors and also with the Indiana Pacers. He last played in 1982. He started in 1978. So that's about, what, give or take, about 4 years in the league. Alright, so he didn't really make so much of an impact in the NBA, but he was the first Filipino-American player ever in the NBA with Filipino heritage. Alright, so he has been, whenever there is a Filipino Heritage Week or Day in Golden State, he is always invited to be there. Alright, and also he has two cards actually. One of them is what I showed you, and also another one. So two cards. He has two cards that were, I think that these are collegiate cards that were released back then in 1970s or in the 1980s. Alright? So, there you go. Collegiate to, so wala siyang NBA cards actually. So, dalawa lang ang alam ko, as far as I know. So, comment down below if meron kayong alam na ibang cards ni Raymond Townsend. So, yung impact ni Raymond Townsend, that it's not that much. Alright? But as Filipinos, his cards, actually, you'd like to have one of his cards because it's a conversational piece. It doesn't really hold a lot of value. But in terms of us being Filipinos, I think it is a must to have one of his cards or both of his cards. All right, I only have one, unfortunately, so I haven't seen one on eBay. But I think I'm always looking at eBay and searching on eBay, I would find one. Hindi lang tayo ganun kasipag to look for one. So second would be, of course, the second Phil-Am player, but this one really made an impact in the community, is actually Jordan Clarkson. All right, Jordan Clarkson was drafted 46th overall in 2014 by the Washington Wizards, but was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for cash considerations. All right, so he actually played pretty well with the Los Angeles Lakers between 2014 to 2018 until he got traded to the Cavs for a year, 2018-19, and also was traded again to the Utah Jazz in 2019. All right, where he won his 6th Man of the Year award, 'di ba? So basically sobrang ganda nun for us Filipinos, because even though he is not a full-blooded Filipino, he's a Filipino-American player with Filipino heritage as well, just like Raymond Townsend. But still, Jordan Clarkson is actually a pretty good player versus Raymond Townsend. That's why his impact in the NBA cards community is actually huge, because people actually, some Filipino collectors actually collected him, and some Filipinos actually also went into the hobby because of Jordan Clarkson. All right, he has a lot of cards here, and they are pretty darn not that expensive, but they are more expensive here than in the Philippines, than in the US or in the other countries, no? So expensive siya sa Pilipinas, but not much in the other countries. Why is that? Because we have the demand here. As you know, cards is the basic rule in cards is the basic rule in economics, which is the basic law of supply and demand. There's a lot of demand here in the Philippines compared to the demand in other countries for Jordan Clarkson. All right, so at least alam niyo yun. Alam naman natin lahat yon. I just wanna emphasize on that. But malaking tulong si Jordan Clarkson in the community, because a lot of Filipino collectors actually gravitated towards him, because he is actually playing pretty well for the Utah Jazz and even for the Lakers when he was with the Lakers, especially when he was with the Lakers, because as we all know, the Lakers is a big commodity or a big team in the NBA, in the Philippines as well. Hindi lang all over the world is even in the Philippines, mataas ang demand sa mga Lakers players. All right, next up would be who? Of course, it's Jalen Green. But before that, I forgot to show you my only Jordan Clarkson autograph. Wala akong yan. Parang wala masyadong glare. This is from Select. This is number to 275. It's a rookie card. This is the only card that I have, the only autographed card I have of Jordan Clarkson. At least I have one. So, ayan ang likod. Again, it's number to 275, number 13. I just want to show this to you. Show this off. Alright? So, ayan. Alright? So, next up would be this player whose cards are really expensive, more than Jordan Clarkson, because even in the US or in the international market, mataas din tong Phil-Am player na to, who also has a Filipino heritage. That would be Jalen Green. Jalen Green was drafted in 2021, as we all know, 2nd pick overall by the Houston Rockets. That's huge for the Filipino community, and a lot of people actually collected Jalen Green. I am not yet collecting or getting Jalen Green cards because of the fact that they are pretty darn expensive. His autographs are really flying over the roof. I'd like to have one of his base RCs, but I'd like to have his autograph actually, but not now. I feel that Jalen Green, his stock would actually go down further as time goes by, because I don't see him becoming a superstar. Maybe a star, but not really a superstar who would command that high of a price for his autographed cards, his rookie cards. Alright, so shoot me. Hindi ako masyadong believe kay Jalen Green, but he is actually better than Jordan Clarkson, and he is really better than Raymond Townsend. Of course. So, there you go. So, wala pa ako masyadong cards ni Jalen Green, and I've told you kung anong rason kung bakit ayoko pang kumuha ng mga cards niya. But I will. If he pans out, it's better for the Filipino community, and maybe I would have the financial capacity by then, or the courage by then, to actually buy one of his autographed rookie cards. Alright, so there you go. So, yun yung tatlong Phil-Am players who played in the NBA. So, tatlo pa lang. Again, that's Raymond Townsend, Jordan Clarkson, and also Jalen Green. Alright, so 2 thumbs up. Tapos na yung vlog natin. I hope you learned something from this, no? Ang isa lang ang lesson dito, if you are a Filipino collector, kadalasan yung mga Filipino players who played in the NBA, who are playing or played in the NBA, would command a higher value compared to other countries. Just like Yao Ming with China, mataas ang cards ni Yao Ming sa China. And also, let's say, Jeremy Lin in Taiwan, I think. Tama ba? Ganon. Parang ganon siya. Mas mataas yung may heritage dun sa country na yon. So, just like, for example, Wang Zhizhi, who is the first Chinese player, I think, Chinese, full-blooded Chinese who played in the NBA, has a high value, not just because his autographs are rare, but that's one of the reasons why, but it's because of the Chinese market. The demand is high there, tapos kukonti lang yung autographs ni Wang Zhizhi. I'm actually looking for a Menk Batir autograph because he played with the San Antonio Spurs. He is also a Chinese, full-blooded Chinese player who played in the NBA. I don't even have his rookie card, actually. I need one. I need his autograph of Menk Batir, but I don't think he has one actually. So there you go. Yun lang yung pwede natin sabihin sa inyo. Yun lang yung aral dito. That's the thing that you should know. And also, please do subscribe to my channel. That would be Revy Mayuyu's Hobby Vlogs. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Sandali lang to. It's a very light vlog. Walang negativity. Compared to other vlogs, wala ring hype. So, we're not hyping anything here. It is what it is. Alright? So, thank you very much, guys, for subscribing and for watching. Hope to see you soon again on my next vlog next week. And thank you and God bless. Thank you very much.